Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium and I react to video game music as a musician myself. This is a Patreon request for Arthur and Vanadel. The return of Cyberpunk 2077. It's been a long time. I've only done one song from the series a long time ago and it was called Never Fade Away, I believe. Don't know anything about this game. The only thing I know is what everyone else knows as far as like the kind of like disastrous release or all of that. But I'm not here to make fun of it or anything. I'm just saying that's how I know it. I don't know if the game has been fixed, but I do hear a lot of praise for it. So yeah, but I do hear also that the music is pretty damn good. From what I know of, which is extremely little, is that there's kind of multiple composers and different bands and I don't know, something like that. But I see here, it says original score, Marcin Przyzbalakovic. I'm sorry, Marcin P. I see PT Adam Sick and Paul Leonard-Morgan. I am sorry if I butchered your name. Anyways, this is The Rebel Path. I like that title. It's I can relate to that. This is Cyberpunk 2077, The Rebel Path. Let's go. It's a cool looking character, by the way. Oh, damn. Hold on. Oh man. I can already tell the production value is high. This feels like a build-up. Whew. Oh, it's a slow drop too. Oh, that hits hard. Woo. Cyberpunk 2077, okay. Okay. Rolling on my sleeve, sorry. It's got hot in here. Wow, dude, that sounds amazing. Little clap beat. Uh-oh, I feel something brewing. Yeah, I like it. A tease. What a tease. I'm like, nah, it's not over. Ooh. So much reverb on that lead. Oh, it sounds like there's like a guitar in the back. I hear something in the background, like voices or like a really low guitar. Oh, that's it. Man, that was so... That felt like a minute long. That was 4 minutes. Damn, dude. Honestly? Damn. That was, You know what? Sorry, I'm like gathering my thoughts. I'm stalling. I don't know anything about this game, but based on the title being 2077, I'm going to take a shot in the dark that is in the future, right? 2077. That sounded like 2077 to me. That sounded like the future. I know it sounds weird, but the reason I'm saying that is because when I think of the future, well, that's another story, but for the most part, when we think of the future, maybe like when we're kids, we thought of like skyscrapers and flying cars and, you know, neon lights and all that. But I think of like very open, crowded with buildings, but open, like. And that correlated really well with the lead keyboard of this song. So I'll talk about the, you know, the main thing you hear, but I'm talking about the lead, the little like da 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 da, the big slow chords that were really big. I said the word reverb. That's why it reminded me of like futuristic. Reverb is it's an audio term, reverberation. It is the size of the room, right? So you can kind of emulate it, like, you know, if I talk over here, it kind of sounds like I'm in a hallway or something, but if I'm like right here, you might think that I'm in a closet or something. But basically, it's the size of the room, which you can record in yourself, or you can artificially make the sound. So you can sound like a tiny little room with like it doesn't bounce off the walls, or a giant, think of like a giant church or stadium or something. So I felt that. I felt like a really big environment, or open environment, which again correlates to the future. So that was that. And that wasn't even like the highlight of the song. The highlight to me was, of course, these like low bass frequencies. It just was like riding the whole song. It felt like kind of like a wave, not a synth wave, I guess technically, but in the literal term, it felt like a synth wave. Like I was just kind of like coasting on this thing. I don't know when this plays, but funny enough, it's called The Rebel Path. It did sound a little bit like I said, since when I think of like coasting or riding or something, path is one of those words I would group in there. Like it felt linear, you know, it felt like I'm going somewhere, you know, that kind of thing. Movement. Oh, that too. That's another word I actually wrote down. Movement. This song was made for you to move. I think this is one of those songs that if you showed it to someone, put it in their ears, hey, check this out, just watch them for like 5 seconds, and without them even trying, they're gonna be like, you know, like it like massages your brain with the frequencies and like the way it's like crunchy but not, it's like just enough distortion but not, you know what I mean? Like it's mixed so well. Like the attention and the love for it is there. So yeah, I mean, it has one of those where I'm like, oh, this has a little bit of oomph to it, as they say. What else did I write here? That's actually pretty much it. Don't know anything, of course, like I said, as always, I don't know anything about it. I didn't ever play this game or anything. I did have one question, though, that's completely unrelated to the music. And the only reason I'm asking is because I've noticed this kind of trend where, like, developers are using, like, celebrities in games. You know, there's Keanu, there's Norman Reedus. So as I looked at this character, and it has such great detail, I'm thinking to myself, is this somebody? I know it's completely unrelated to the music, but I couldn't help but think, I'm like, this is like, obviously he's in front of the art is right there, and then it kind of looks like Justin Timberlake to me, but I doubt it. So I'm just curious, who is this or what is he supposed to be? He looks great though. I don't know what else to say. The song is really awesome. I don't know who composed it because I see. Actually, I just noticed the video is from PT Adams Sick. I think it says so. It's probably them. 2020 CD Project SA released almost. Wow. Okay. 22. Damn. Yeah, you guys got to fill in the blanks. You know. Regardless of what you think of this game or not, maybe this is a video that like, you know, is the catalyst for you trying the game. You know, I'll tell you what, I'm probably not going to play it just because I don't have time to play anything. But listening to something like this would make me be like, you know what? Let me see if it's on sale on Steam or something. You know, it has that kind of what's going on here, like type of aura to it. So. I don't blame you if you're watching this for the first time with me and you think to yourself, all right, let's see what Cyberpunk is about. You know what I mean? So to those people that were there from the beginning, you know, shout out to you. But I feel like a soundtrack like this can't be ignored. And I've only heard 2 songs. And I believe the other one was nothing like this. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it was like rock, you know, kind of like more like radio type rock. And by radio rock, I mean like something that would play like in the radio station of a game. This was, I'm going to take a guess now with this many composers that there's just music all over the place in this game. In different spots, but also like just different genres. Like it's just like a huge, you know, jukebox type of thing. That's what I get from it. But this, based on the name, The Rebel Path, you know, anytime you have the in the title, it's very official, which to me, when I think official, I think of like a character. So I'm guessing this is a very individualistic song for someone or something. All I'm saying is that sounded really good in my ears. I love the teasing of the drop, and it was just enough. You know what I'll say that I've never said before? I've never said this before. There's a good chance this song probably loops. It's a video game, right? But I will say this. The length of this song here, this 4 minutes and 10 seconds, was perfect. This song, if it was intended to be listened to this way, was the perfect length. Great build-up, great, you know, middle, and then a satisfying ending. It was like a great package to me. I have a feeling it may loop, but to me, for the first experience, I thought that was great. It sounded well, you know, and this is the last video I do for the night when you're watching this. So, you know, I've already been listening to a couple songs. So for me, this was like a great cap to a good night. Shout out Cyberpunk. I still have more Cyberpunk, you know. It's not like overly popular in my requests, but you know, there's some in there. I don't know what the magnum opus is, you know what I mean? Every game has like their one song that people really gravitate to. I have no idea what it is for Cyberpunk. Maybe it's this one. I have no idea. So if there is one, like the one that like really stands out, or like then let me know what that is. Also, I'm always curious about this. Let me know if there's any bad music in this. I'm always very curious from fans of the game if there is like bad music. I'm gonna just take a guess that there's not. If there's this much attention to detail. Obviously, it's never intended to be bad. But you know what I'm saying? But sometimes one slips through that's just, eh. But in 2 songs that I've heard, I feel like they take care of their listeners. Like you can feel the passion. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it, my opinion. So let me know, Cyberpunk fans, how was the game now? Is stuff get fixed? How's the rest of the soundtrack? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Vandale, and thank you, Arthur, for that. And then thanks to you for watching. If you want to make a request to me as well, and thanks to the composers as well. Fantastic job. If you want to make a request to me as well, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine if you don't mind waiting. There is a huge wait list, though. If you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum tier, which is currently full, surprisingly. And but it comes and goes, so if you're looking into it, just wait it out. Big thank you to my current supporters, Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardeline, DJ Singletone, Mushi Mary, Jordan, and Fissy. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to everyone that supports video game music. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse. Long live VGM. Peace.